Hey everyone, welcome back to Financial Futures. In today's video, we're going to dive into the SSI Restoration Act of 2024, specifically focusing on supplemental security income and the roughly 8 million beneficiaries who rely on these monthly checks. I'll be sharing all the details and exactly what you need to know about this important piece of legislation. But before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to stay updated with all the latest news and information on financial matters. And don't forget to share this video with your friends, family, and on social media so everyone can stay informed. Alright, let's get right into it. The SSI Restoration Act is a significant piece of legislation that has been in play for a few years now. It aims to completely reform the SSI program by making several key changes that would greatly benefit SSI beneficiaries. One of the major provisions of the Act is to raise benefits up to the federal poverty line, which is just under $1,300 a month. This would be a significant increase from the current maximum benefit of $943 a month for individuals. Another important provision of the SSI Restoration Act is the removal of the marriage penalty. Currently, married couples receiving SSI benefits have their benefits reduced by 25%, which is a significant burden for many couples. The Act aims to remove this penalty, providing much-needed relief to married SSI beneficiaries. Additionally, the SSI Restoration Act seeks to increase the cash or cash equivalent possession limits for SSI beneficiaries. Currently, individuals can have up to $2,000 in possession, while married couples can have up to $3,000. The Act would raise these limits to $10,000 for individuals and $20,000 for married couples, providing beneficiaries with a greater financial cushion. It's important to note that the SSI Restoration Act has not yet been passed and is still in the legislative process. With the upcoming elections in November, there may be increased pressure on lawmakers to pass this legislation. However, we'll need to continue monitoring the situation closely to see if and when the Act is brought into fruition. In conclusion, the SSI Restoration Act of 2024 is a promising piece of legislation that could greatly benefit SSI beneficiaries by raising benefits, removing the marriage penalty, and increasing possession limits. While it has not yet been passed, we'll continue to keep you updated on any developments regarding this important act. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Our next topic is Social Security, comparing the views of two different presidents, Trump and Biden. It's interesting to note how their perspectives on this critical issue are surprisingly similar. Trump blames the Democrats, while Biden blames Trump and the Republicans. But are they really doing anything to address the challenges facing Social Security? Let's take a closer look. Former President Trump has warned that Social Security could collapse, highlighting the importance of protecting this vital program. He has criticized Democrats for what he sees as their role in endangering Social Security and Medicare by allowing what he calls an invasion of migrants into the country. Trump pledges to protect Social Security and Medicare, promising that under his administration, beneficiaries will always receive their benefits in full. President Biden, on the other hand, has received a boost in confidence from many, especially among the baby boomer and silent generation demographics, regarding his handling of Social Security. Biden has criticized House Republicans for their budget cuts to caregiving programs, highlighting the importance of affordable childcare, home care, and elder care. He has also condemned efforts to cut Social Security and Medicare, promising to protect these programs and ensure that the wealthy pay their fair share to support them. Here are the videos of both presidents.
Unlike the Democrats who are killing Social Security and Medicare by allowing the invasion of migrants into our country, it's an absolute, like a military invasion. I will not, under any circumstances, allow either of these two precious gems to be even touched under a Trump administration. You will always have your Social Security in full as you have it now, and you will always have your Medicare. Biden cannot say that because Biden is killing them both with the invasion of migrants and while at the same time destroying our country in every other way. MAGA 2024.
And folks, all this helps families and it grows the economy. It grows the economy. And we can afford to do it. To put it another, we can't afford not to do it. Look, I'm a capitalist, but I want to make sure that, if you make $1 million, great. Just start paying your fair share in taxes. But let me ask you, does anyone here think this tax code is fair? Raise your hand. I don't either. The last administration enacted a $2 trillion tax cut, overwhelmingly benefiting the very wealthy and the biggest corporations, and exploded the federal deficit more than any other president has. We've cut the deficit, by the way. It added more to the national debt than any presidential term in history, and it's due to expire next year. And guess what? I hope to be president because it expires. It's going to stay expired. Stay expired. Our administration has already cut the deficit by $1 trillion. And I'm going to cut it even more this decade by making big corporations and the very wealthy begin to pay their fair share. Under my plan, nobody earning less than $400,000 a year will pay an extra penny in taxes. I hope that's best. As I make it clear, we're not trying to beat people. There are 1,000 billionaires in America, from 750 to 1,000 since the pandemic. You know what the average tax rate those billionaires pay? 8.2%. No, I'm serious. Anybody want to trade that tax rate? Well, look, that's far less than the vast majority of Americans pay. No billionaire should pay lower tax rate than a teacher, a firefighter, a care worker. And that's why I propose a minimum tax for billionaires of 25%. It's not even the highest rate, just 25%. And guess what? It's more fair. But it also, guess what it would do over 10 years? It would raise $500 billion. $500 billion. And it wouldn't hurt anybody. I'm a capitalist. If you make $1 billion, wonderful. Pay your fair share. Imagine what we can do. Imagine what we can do for America. Look, folks, imagine a future with affordable child care, home care, elder care, paid leave. But, folks, our Republican friends have a different vision. Republicans in the House of Representatives, and by the way, Rosa DeLauro, she was here, I was told, she's a hell of a champion for all that. They just released their budget, the Republicans, that cuts caregiving programs by a third. The ones that exist, cuts them by a third. For example, it would mean 260,000 fewer kids in child care. My predecessor and his MAGA friends want to, I love the phrase, the language they use, they want to terminate the Affordable Care Act. Terminate. Well, guess what? Killing millions of Americans, take them off of health care, insurance, and stripping others of services like home care. Folks, by the way, you know how many times they've tried to take out Obamacare and Affordable Health Care Act? 49 times they've tried. They can keep trying, but they're not going to get it done. And look, when it comes to Social Security and Medicare, my predecessor recently said, quote, there's a lot you can do in terms of cutting. God love him. Right on cue, House Republicans released their budget that would raise the retirement age of Social Security, the budget they submitted for next year, and slash Medicare while they cut taxes for the very wealthy again. I got a better idea. I'll protect Social Security and Medicare and make the very wealthy pay their fair share to make it work. Look, let me conclude where I started by thanking all of you. As Crystal said, you're all, and I mean this sincerely, you're all somebody's hero. That's what I see in our nation's caregivers. Heroes. We need you. Not a joke. We need you.
While Trump and Biden may differ in their rhetoric, their actions regarding Social Security are less clear. Neither has proposed significant legislation to address the challenges facing Social Security or to increase benefits for beneficiaries. Both seem content to blame the other party while avoiding substantive reform. In conclusion, the issue of Social Security remains a contentious one, with both Trump and Biden offering words but little action to address the challenges facing the program. As we head into an election year, it will be interesting to see if either candidate proposes concrete solutions to strengthen Social Security and ensure its sustainability for future generations. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates on Social Security and other financial topics. Don't forget to leave a comment below letting us know your thoughts on Social Security and which candidate you trust more with this critical issue. Until next time, take care and stay safe.